If you still have teachers in your schools that say, well, yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird is done in grade 10. Well, no, it's not. It may be. It's a good, I like the book. That's not what the curriculum says. So we don't have to cover innumerable things on some kind of time clock. We have to teach them how to be lifelong learners, and we have to teach them to love learning and get into it deeply. Get into something that interests them and care about it and dig in. I mean, let's face it. I mean, well, certainly with myself, the things that I've learned most about in life are the things that I really care about. Everything else I don't. I learn about it superficially at best. And I'm never going to change. That way, I'm going to change all kinds of other ways, I'm sure. But, you know, if you tell, like, I'm a big Paul McCartney fan. I admit it. And I know everything about that guy's music and all that because I really care about it. And we need to ignite that same thing in all the kids that we teach. We need to allow them to find the things that they care about that much, and then they will dig in and it's all do that deeper learning. Nothing else matters. Numbers matter. I'm sorry, Jackie, and other math teachers in the room, my apologies. Numbers do matter, and math is a very interesting and creative subject in and of its own, if you like that kind of thing. And some of the students in my English class do. And they should be writing about and thinking about and researching about science and math and everything in English class, if that's what they care about. And in this system, this setup, they can do that. They have the freedom to do that. They have the door is open for them to take control of their own learning. All right. How did I change it? Let's try to be constructive here. What I did was I threw out everything that I ever did, and I said, okay, here's a list of 100 project ideas. They're okay, very general. If you could do anything on this list, what would you do? Anything. Man, the kids thought I was crazy. They thought Mr. Corey's lost it. What do you mean we can do anything? We can do anything we want? Yeah. Anything about anything. Because the whole point was it was a shift. It was a shift in the direction of what do the kids care about? What are they passionate about? What are their interests? What are their affinities? Number one response was, I don't know what I want to do. And I said, well, what are you interested in? I don't know. I don't have any interests. I wish I was making that up. You know, it is funny in a way, but it is criminal. I'm talking about grade 11 and 12 students. I'm not trying to be too hard on us, you know what I mean? We do the best we can, don't we? Right? I mean, we're all teachers here. We do the very best we can, right? We all care. I did. Even when I was doing things that I don't agree with now, I cared very much. But I got to say, if kids have spent 12 years in the public school system and they don't have any interests, there's something wrong. I made a complete shift to find out who they were and what they wanted to learn. Guess what? A couple of kids wanted to learn Hamlet. A couple. Made me happy? Yes. I love that. But I also love the fact that then those are the kids who really should be learning Hamlet. I gave them this list of projects and they started working on them. Well, they started coming up with ideas. It took weeks. They're not used to having any control over their learning, having any say. Big shift for them. And all kinds of interesting things came out. I started learning who these kids were. In a small school, I should have known, and I didn't. But I started to learn. And I started to listen. They started to talk. Some of them, it took a while to get used to the fact that they had to talk at all. They actually had to start thinking, start talking, start engaging with me and with themselves around their own learning. You are going to have to learn. What do you want to learn? And they actually started to find in the end that this is more rigorous academically because it asks a lot of them, much more than I ever did.